Hurry. Hello, Huskies. Let's zoom in. All right. We wanted to review a little something about the NumberTalks. We know you got the email from Dr. Rimby, and I know there's some examples coming, so I know it'll probably be easier to jump in and try it once you've seen it. So a couple things we want to try to encourage and go over just to keep everybody on the same page. So we talked about the first time you kind of jump in is maybe trying the dots or something kind of lower level so that the math doesn't get in the way of the process. So pick something, work with your team, your teammates, and just all kind of agree on maybe a string of those first three that are kind of lower level that your kids can really have a lot of ideas with. Anything to add?
No, we're not expecting full implementation at this point. This was, an exposure to something that's new to some of you. Some of you are already doing a little bit of it, but I don't want you to get caught up on just being stressed out over something new. We just want you to try it and just try it a few times before we meet again. That's why it's okay to kind of start at any level that you feel is right. And I think of the dots as the older kids might think of it as kind of a game almost, as they're learning the process. So I don't necessarily think they'll say, oh, that's too low for me, but it's something that they've never done before. So hopefully that'll keep their interest.
All right. Second, we wanted to kind of address fourth and sixth because we know you guys departmentalize. So do you want to take that one?
Yeah. So obviously we know not everybody is a math teacher, but we just really want each and every one of you to try this out a little bit. So we had talked about kind of what would that look like and what would the easiest way to do that. And obviously this is the end result is going to be, it's up to you. But, maybe setting aside that 5 to 10 minutes before you transition to lunch recess, that your whole grade level kind of makes that your number talk time. And again, this only has to happen around three times before we meet again. But so that each of you get a little bit of an experience as to how to facilitate that in front of your class. And then, coming up with maybe a math problem that all of you guys are using, or again, if you're going dots, so that everybody's getting the same exposure. But we just really want you to try it, not expecting those of you that are ELE teachers or science and social studies teachers to be doing this daily with your students.
All right. And then I wanted to remind you all too, don't forget, mine is green, but I know that some of the cards, you want to hang on to these colored cards. They had that kind of like rubric-y type thing on the back. So these in the handouts, make sure you keep those in a safe place because we will be referencing those going forward. What else?
And that's it. We just want you to be comfortable with asking us questions if you want to, sharing your feedback. This is something that's obviously new for all of us. We heard great things about Dr. Rimby, but she is also very open for feedback. So please let me know. In fact, I will be getting in touch with her before the next training. So if there is anything that you feel like you want her to add or maybe dive into a little bit more, please tell us so that we can forward that message along.
We're all learning this together, and we appreciate your openness and your willingness just to kind of jump outside of our comfort zone.
Yep.
So in the spirit of NumberTalks, you're waiting for it. You think that it's going to be Tears for Fears, but no, that's a switcheroo. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is great. Oh. She knows all the words to this song. So, the spirit of NumberTalks, thank you so much, Huskies. We're here for you. Let us know if you need any help. All right. Bye.